And the water is rising. It's nearly up to your neck. You're being sucked under the surface of the river. What began as a stroll in the countryside has become your worst nightmare. As your lungs fill with water, you realize that your body may never be found. This popular area for hikers in northern England is known for its picturesque landscape, but it is also one of the deadliest bodies of water in the world. The Bolton Strait is part of the River Wharfe in Yorkshire, England. It boasts an almost 100% death rate for those who fallen into waters. So if you're thinking of taking a stroll alongside its banks, listen up. So if you fall in, how long do you have to escape? Why should you hike in a group? And why can checking the weather be a matter of life and death? Step 1. Keep your distance. One of the most dangerous things about the strait is its deceptive appearance. While it may appear tranquil and calm, a system of underground caves beneath it creates a strong downward rush of water. The deepest part of the Bolton Strait is 65 meters. The river suddenly narrows to just a 2-meter wide channel. That also makes the water extremely fast and the current surprisingly strong. As the water thrashes about in this channel, it creates powerful whirlpools under the surface. Its surging motion can pull you underwater if you keep your toe in. And don't expect you'll be able to swim out. It's much more likely you'll be smashed against the rocks below. The Bolton Strait has claimed many victims over the years. The 100% death rate may be an urban legend, but it's not far off. So believe the hype and approach the strait at your own risk. Step 2. Get out fast. If you end up in the Bolton Strait, a quick exit may be your only hope of surviving. If getting pulled under isn't enough of a threat, the area beneath the water's surface presents even greater dangers. The fast-moving water has eroded the ground under the banks, making the land beside the river very unstable. The eroded riverbanks have overhangs with empty spaces below. You could get trapped beneath them if you're pulled underwater. The strait's water also moves vigorously from side to side, making swimming back to the surface even more difficult. In short, once you're in the water, you only have a few seconds to escape before you're doomed to die. Step 3. Wear a life jacket. It may seem overly cautious to wear a life jacket on a hike, but it could be crucial to surviving. Stories about the river's victims show that staying above water is essential if you want to make it out alive. 8-year-old Aaron Page and his older brother Josh were playing and fell in. While Josh pulled himself out, Aaron couldn't. Someone passing by saw Aaron and grabbed his arm, but wasn't able to pull the boy out of the water. Aaron drowned. If you set out to explore around the Bolton Strait, a life jacket could give you the extra buoyancy you'd need to get out. Carrying a rope, pole, or tree branch could help others pull you out before the river's suction drags you underwater. Also, consider traveling in a group of 3 or more. One person may not be able to pull you out, but a few working together could. Step 4. Check the weather. While the Bolton Strait can be deadly on any day, some weather conditions make it extra hazardous. Make sure you go on a hot day, when the water will be warmer, and you'll be less vulnerable to cold water shock. Also, rain could kill you. Because the strait is so narrow, heavy rains can make it flood with startling speed. In 1988, Lynn and Barry Collette drowned in the River Wharfe due to a flash flood. An inquest found that rain had caused the water level to rise by 1.5 meters in a matter of minutes. While Lynn's body was found a few days later, Barry's was missing for months. Knowing about the Bolton Strait's deadly nature makes you much less likely to become its next victim. Part of what makes it such a threat is how calm it looks. Unlike Niagara Falls,